The full moon on April the 5th brings with it a turning point that we all have been waiting for. Now, much has happened. There was a lot of change that has been happening since the recent spring equinox, and now we're truly at this turning point. And in today's video, I want to share with you the 5 key things that I think you should know about this particular full moon so you can really make the most out of this turning point that is now at offer. The first thing I would like for you to know is that right now there's a check-in point, basically, giving you the opportunity to check in with yourself to see, are you still in alignment with your desires? Are you still on the right path? Is what you're creating really to your highest and greatest good and really what you would like? And if not, it gives you then the opportunity to course correct, to gain that clarity of, okay, what is out of alignment? What is not working? Because with the spring equinox, you have been activated to a new higher path. And now it's really that check-in point to see, okay, with everything that is happening since that spring equinox, are you still in alignment? Because this is truly this turning point event with this full moon, giving you that opportunity to check in with yourself to really see if you are still in alignment with what you want to create. You may even review those intentions that you set, maybe towards the end of last year or the beginning of this year for what you want to accomplish, what you want to experience in 2023. To see, is what you have written down or what you had thought about or what you had, your intention that you said, are they still in alignment with you now because you have grown? So much has been happening just at the beginning of this year where there's a lot of change happening, a lot of internal shifts that were happening. And right now, like I said, we are at this check-in point because of this full moon, giving you that opportunity to really become clear, to gain insights, to gain clarity of, okay, is this how you want to move forward? Is this what you're doing right now? Is what you're experiencing right now really what you want moving forward? And if not, then you're being given the opportunity to then course correct, to adjust your desires, adjust your intentions before you then move forward. Because once you become aware of any misalignments in your life, well, then you have the awareness, right? And I always say with awareness comes the power of choice, because then you can say, okay, I don't want this no more. Well, what do I want instead? You can really course correct. And that's really at offer right now. So here I want to invite you to take some time out to really become clear, really check in with yourself, check in with your path, check in with what you're doing, check in with your life as a whole in general, to see what is out of alignment, what do you want to change, what do you maybe want to up-level, and those type of things. Then the second piece here is that I want you to know about, there's also now an inner shift that is happening, where you're basically clicking more into alignment. Think of it like that, like you're finally clicking into place. It's like shifting, that inner shift. You're feeling more in alignment with who you are, who you have grown into. Maybe previously you felt kind of off, maybe disconnected in a way, or you weren't even really sure who you really are and your place in this life. Well, now this is all clicking into place. You're feeling those shifts within. You also then feel that call to really honor yourself more, to go within more, to really open yourself up to the higher guidance that is truly available to you. The higher guidance from source, from the angels, if that is who you would like to connect with, but then also your inner higher guidance from soul, really connecting with that. And by the way, I want to invite you to check out a video that can help you make this a lot easier. It's a light code activation to help you activate your inner power, because that's truly what is important right now moving forward, that you tap into your inner power and then really honor yourself, to really connect more deeply within you and then move forward from that point of view, from that more empowered self. Which brings me also to the third piece here, is because once you start activating your inner power and really step into that, you will then also feel that inner drive to make yourself a higher priority, to then also honor your desires, your wants, and also your dislikes. Because oftentimes we put up with things because we think we are obligated to do so, or we have to do so. And even though we may not want that. So here right now is really that invitation to honor your desires, to honor your dislikes as well, to really make yourself a higher priority. Because if you're going through life and everyone else is more important than you and their desires is more important to you, that means you're not honoring yourself. And now it's really that invitation and also that call to go within, to honor yourself more, to set clearer boundaries, that if you don't want to do something, or if you're doing something that you really don't like, that you're honoring your feelings and say, no, I don't want that. And here I want to share with you something that can help you make this easier to set clearer boundaries. Now, Because oftentimes we have to do certain things because, well, we kind of have to. It's like, it's certain things we just need to do, or it's because other people need us to do certain things. So let's say someone comes up to you and asks you to do something that you honestly don't want to do. Well, here you don't have to do it. For one, you have a choice. You can set a boundary saying, no, I don't want to do this, right? Or if you feel like, yes, you know what, I do need to do that because it's important for that other person, then you can do this in an empowered way. Because then you can say, okay, I honor that I don't want to do this, but I choose to do it anyways for whatever reason. This is the empowered way. Instead of saying, well, I have to do this, I have no other choice. Because you always have a choice. That's the key here. You always have a choice. You can choose to do it or not to do it, right? If you don't want to do it, you still have a choice to then do it or not do it. So you always have a choice. It's like how you then look at it. So like I said, if there's something that is being asked of you and you really don't want to do it, it's about honoring that. Honoring, saying, yes, I acknowledge I don't want to do this. And then you can ask, okay, do I really not want to do this? Or do I choose to do it because it's important? That is the difference here. Then you're switching into a more empowered energy if you choose to do it anyways for whatever reason. But not because someone twisted your arm and you have to do it, right? You don't want to do it because then you're basically the victim of the situation. Like, oh, I had to do this. I had no other choice. That is the victim mentality here. If you're choosing it from that point of view, or if you're feeling you have to do it. But if you're choosing it from an empowered point of view, then you're honoring that you don't want to do it, but you're choosing it anyways for whatever reason. But now it's really the invitation to also, you have that inner drive to really honor yourself more, to become clear of where are you not setting clear boundaries. And then boundaries that can also be energetic boundaries, right? If there's someone in your life that just constantly, like you just need to think about that person and you have some negative feelings about them, or when you're around them, you don't feel good. It doesn't mean you have to be around them, okay? You can take a step back. Now, of course, if it's family, it may be a little harder, but then you just need to choose to put more protection around you, to maybe shift your perception around things, to look at things differently, or do what you need to do to honor yourself. Because you don't have to put up with things that are not serving you, that are not to your highest and greatest good. So there's always a way out of it. There's always a higher way or a higher path. And now, like I said, that your inner drive to honor yourself is actually being activated to really set those clear boundaries, to honor your desires, your wants, and then also, of course, your dislikes. And here I want to invite you, really look around in your life and become aware of where are you not setting clear boundaries? Where are you not honoring yourself? Where are you putting up with things that you don't want, that are not serving you, that are only hurting you or making you feel not okay? And then do something about it. Because once you become aware of where are you misaligned, where are you not honoring yourself, well, then you have the power to do something about it, right? And then always do it from an empowered way. Like I said, check out the video, the activation, to help you step into your inner power, because that is where you want to come from that inner place of empowerment. That's when you want to set those boundaries. That's when you want to then honor your desires, not from an ego territory, but really from a deeply connected place within you where you're really in your power. So that's the third piece here, is that your inner drive to really honor yourself is really being activated right now. Then the fourth piece here is that there's now also an opening happening to truly get to know yourself at a deeper level, like meaning really connecting with soul, really connecting with who you are at soul level deep within, because your soul has been activated. Like this year is all about really connecting with your soul, to step into your soul's path, to really embody your soul. And now that is truly at offer here, to really take that time out to go within, to connect more deeply, to connect more with who you are at soul level, to gain that insights from soul. It's also a doorway to really connecting more deeply with soul, and of course also higher guidance if that is what you so choose. And here you may take more time out for yourself, where you go within more. Because oftentimes we're so busy with life, things are happening, we got to go to work, we got to take care of things, we got to take care of the household, we got to take care of family, and with friends, and there's things we want to do. So life is usually pretty busy, right? But you want to make it a habit to really every day take some time out for yourself, for inner contemplation, where you just tune in, whether it's through meditation or some kind of other mindful practice, or just really just sitting down and tuning into the silence and really tuning in, connecting deeply within, and just kind of getting to know yourself from that inner connectedness. So when I invite you, take some time out, not just around the full moon, but like on a daily basis, make it a habit to really take time out every single day to connect more deeply. And then the fifth and final piece here is that you're now also feeling somewhat of an inner sense of stability and certainty, meaning that you're feeling a little stronger from within. You're feeling more empowered and more assured that this is it. This is truly the right path that you're meant to be on. Now, of course, you may are not there yet of where you want to be, and you know there's something unfolding there. You know there's more coming. There's that inner sense of certainty that this is it. This is my path. This is what I'm meant to be doing. And yes, of course, it will always evolve, but you have that inner knowing that, yep, I'm on the right path. And you have that inner knowing that everything's unfolding just as it is meant to be, because you are right where you're meant to be. Because everything in life, it's happening to our highest and greatest good. And here I'm talking about the good, the bad, and even the ugly, because it's helping us to grow as a soul, as a human being. It helps us gain the insights that we need on our path, and also helps us find our path. But right now, I want to invite you to tune into this full moon energy and just allow yourself to tap into this inner sense of certainty that this is your path. This is what you're here to do. And if you're feeling that there's something not right, remember, right now we're at a turning point. You can really get clarity of where are you misaligned. And if you're noticing that there's something not right, something doesn't feel in alignment, then get clarity. Tune in. Now you have that opportunity to really connect more deeply, get to know yourself more. Well, that's when you also uncover, well, what is truly my path? What is it really that I'm here to do? And then course correct. But that is truly what is at offer here with this full moon on April the 5th. Make the most out of it. Truly make that time to go within. Make yourself a priority. And of course, also your desires, your wants, and your dislikes, to set those clear boundaries. And then feel into what is coming to the surface. What wants to make itself known to you? What wants to be acknowledged? And then do that. Honor those things that are coming up. Welcome them in, and then course correct. Act on the insights that you're getting. Act on the guidance that you're getting, and then move forward. That's truly what you can do with this full moon energy. There's so much beautiful things happening right now with this turning point, and I really want to invite you, make the most out of it by taking that time to go within. Allow it all to unfold, and then trust whatever comes up. Okay, so here you go. You have the 5 key things about the full moon. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe even share it with someone that you think would benefit from this. If you want to leave a comment below, I would greatly appreciate that as well. But also be sure to check out this video here about the activation, really tap into your inner power to really make the most out of this energy that is at offer right now. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.